With version 3.0 having just come out and no major new updates announced in the near future, Rise is most likely saving new monster additions for its eventual G-Rank expansion, so here's 10 monsters that I don't want to see return to Monster Hunter Rise. Also, I'm cheating, it's way more than 10. Also, I haven't heard many of these names pronounced out loud, so sorry if I mispronounce any. Anyways, number 10, big versions of the small monsters already in the game. Before Rise's release, we were all like, oh, there's Jagris, there's gonna be great Jagris. Nope! Hojo rides a baby Tetsukabra, they're gonna have big Tetsukabra. Wrong! Oh, look at all these Jaggi, they're finally bringing back my son. Great Jaggi. Incorrect. You got Basarios, no Gravios. You got Zamite, no Zamtrios. You got Bullfango, no Bulldrum. You got Oroctor, no Agnactor. Actually, you know what? That guy sucks. Leave him out. But anyways, geologically speaking, wait, no, that's rocks. Ecologically speaking, you'd think there'd be big versions of the little guys. Where they at, though? There's been a significant lack of great Jaggi in the recent Monster Hunter games. Maybe we hunted them all to extinction. Some of these guys are typically the baby starter monsters, but they can increase the difficulty. Like, make Bulldrum kill you in one hit or something. I don't know. Give Great Jaggi a gun. Number 9, Deviants, but with a big asterisk. The Apex monsters basically are Deviant monsters from Generations and Gen Ultimate, except no armor or weapons to make, so it's just a worse version of it. While these monsters are already sort of in the game, I mostly just want actual unique weapons and armor to make for them. That being said, the Deviant system from Generations kind of sucked. You had to do like 10 to 15 levels of quests, each quest 3 or 4 times, just to level up the Deviant armor, and you had to wear the full set to access the special Deviant ability, and the armor didn't even have any slots on it. So everyone had mostly the exact same skills. Kinda dumb. Number 8, variants of monsters already in the game. Azure and Silver Rathalos, Pink and Gold Rathian, Brute and Molten Tigrex, Red Kezu, Stygian Zinogre, Furious Monkey. Other ones, they shouldn't be too difficult to implement with the base monster already there. In the Hunter's Notes it says normal next to each monster, so it's implied that tempered or hyper or bath salts monsters are likely coming back, but actual variants with armor and weapons to craft would be better. Number 7, Celtis and Celtis Queen. It's cool how 2 monsters combine into one monster. You go to ride it, and then it rides you. Wait, honorable mention. Deviljho. Number 6 is of course all the siege monsters, except with the rampage weapons. So monsters like Genmaran, Daremaran, Lao Shanlong, Zora Magdaros. In the older games, you just run between the cannonballs and the cannons, repeat for 20 minutes, quest over. Not super exciting. Just store the cannonballs closer. What are you doing? The siege monster fights could potentially be made more exciting with the enhanced rampage weapons. Or maybe have the giant monsters appear in the rampages. The Lao Shanlong fight basically is the original rampage. Number 5, the forbidden monsters. All those one-stage arena monsters. I'm talking about Fatalis. I'm talking about Elatreon. I'm talking about a Cantor. I'm talking about Ukanlos. I'm talking about Amatsu. I'm talking about that big squid dude. What was his name? Nakarkos. I'm talking about that big old snake. The Lamader. Honorable mention, cool fights from World and Iceborne that I never got to play. So monsters like Namiel, Velkhana, Xeno and Safijiva, and the crossover monsters with other games like Leshen and Behemoth. That Behemoth fight looked pretty cool. I didn't actually play it myself. It's only an honorable mention because I mean World is right there, it's very recent. I have World on PC and I would play it myself, but every time I boot it up my computer fans sound like a jet engine. Number 4, every previous flagship monster. They're the coolest monsters, put them in. The Lagiacrus, he can shock me downtown. Brachydios, he can pound me into the floor. Gore Magala and Shigeru Magala and Chaotic Gore Magala, they can gore me all over. Nergigante, He can penetrate me with his claws. Valstrax. He can crash into me. Wait, they already added a new Valstrax? Then put in original Valstrax. We only have extra crispy Valstrax. Apex Ceregios. He can launch that spike into me. Also, isn't it kinda weird that there are now 2 types of Apex monster in the Monster Hunter universe and that they're completely unrelated? Why not just call the new ones like Rampaging Arzuros or something? I don't know. Number 3, the rest of the Fated 4. We already got Mizutsune and Soul Seer Mizutsune, I mean Apex Mizutsune. And Glavenus, the big fire-breathing T-Rex that uses his tail as a sword, he was an Iceborn. But I want to see the return of the big electric dragon Astalos that's actually just like a big old bug. And Gameth, that Elefante Elegante. I think they're also in stories too, so it'd be a great opportunity to bring them back here. Number 2 is of course the Ancestral Steppe. Now I know what you're about to say. Mr. Spaceman, Ancestral Steppe is a map, not a monster. And while I reluctantly agree with that very true fact, I still think it'd be a great addition to the game's roster, seeing as how it's the best map Monster Hunter has ever had, and it's my list! I make the rules! The Flooded Forest is already a remake of a map from Monster Hunter 3, so put the Ancestral Steppe in as well. Number 1 is Atalka, the OG Silkbinder. It's the final online boss of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and it's one of the coolest fights in Monster Hunter history. Instead of making a really hard final boss, they made a really fun one instead. It's a big golden grasshopper with multiple phases to it. One of the phases seems pretty normal, but then in 2 of the phases it pulls a mecha out of the ground you have to climb up to attack. This part could be made even more fun with the wire bug. One of the phases it covers the map with golden piss. One of the phases it attacks you with Dragonators, a move that a certain final boss in Rise stole from it, but I think it'd still be great. Also, if it does get added, sorry for spoiling the fight for everyone. Whoops! Thanks for watching. Comment below for any monsters you want to see added to Monster Hunter Rise, and don't forget to launch your spikes and penetrate that subscribe button for more Monster Hunter, more videos on other games, and that's it. Video's over.